For today's video, I'm gonna be using some basic household ingredients to create a chemical reaction. I'll be using baking soda, vinegar, I cut a square of paper towel, and an empty water bottle. My prediction is that when mixed together, the baking soda and the vinegar are going to create something looking similar to a volcanic reaction. And I'll explain why as I go. So I'm gonna take some baking soda. There are no exact instructions. So I'm gonna just take about a good teaspoonful of baking soda, put that on the paper towel. Then I'm gonna fold it up and create a little pouch out of it. That's about a teaspoonful. And so I want that to have a little delayed reaction so that when I add the vinegar, it has to absorb through the paper towel in order to get to the baking soda. So, sorry, I don't have a camera stand, so there you go. So we've got that in the water bottle, the little pouch with the paper towel. I'm gonna put this in the sink because if everything goes as planned, then I expect to have a reaction. So a little background, baking soda being a basic compound, it's called sodium bicarbonate. And vinegar is a diluted solution that contains acetic acid. So we're going to pour some vinegar into the bottle and see what happens after it absorbs through the paper towel and reacts with the baking soda. So here we go. I'm just gonna go over so that it goes over the top of the paper towel. Shake it up so it has a chance to absorb. So I'm not really sure how much we were supposed to use, so I'm gonna keep adding a little. Uh-oh, something is happening. I can see bubbles. It looks like it's becoming carbonated. I imagine if the paper towel weren't there as a barrier, that the bubbles would probably be bubbling over. The reason being is because when you mix vinegar and baking soda together, the hydrogen atoms in the vinegar react with the sodium and bicarbonate atoms in the baking soda and essentially switch places, which results with an initial reaction which actually creates two new chemicals, carbonic acid and sodium acetate, which this is actually two separate reactions. The first one is acid-base reaction, and then when it creates a carbonic acid and sodium acetate chemicals, that's another reaction. Well, actually the second reaction is called the decomposition reaction, which is when the carbonic acid is formed from the first reaction. Just not really thrilled with how that came out with the paper towel. So just for fun, I'm just gonna add some more baking soda directly in to the vinegar and see what happens. I like to do a little experiment. I'm gonna add a little more vinegar over the top. And here it goes. And you can see a lot more action there. So just like the carbon dioxide bubbles in the carbonated drink, the carbon dioxide, formed as the carbonic acid in the decomposition reaction, rises to the top of the mixture, making bubbles and foam, as you can see here. We did an experiment like in high school, I think, where we actually made a paper mache volcano. I don't remember the exact mixture that we used, but basically we actually added food coloring, did something similar, and then the carbon dioxide pushes its way to the top to escape the solution, and created a volcano. So, and the second reaction happened because carbonic acid, which is formed from the first reaction, carbonic acid's really unstable, and that causes the decomposition. So again, I'm not like really thrilled with how that came out, but I believe it's because Bounty paper towels are very thick. I think I could do this experiment over again and have more fun with it, maybe with some water and dish soap, maybe add some food coloring. But I got the reaction nevertheless that I was predicting. So, all right. Okay, so when I do something, I like to do it right. I'm gonna just try this again a different way. I actually saw a video, like a little kids science experiment website, and I just wanted to actually see the reaction. So what I'm doing is just a little different version. I made myself a little pocket. I actually used toilet paper this time, so it's a little different. And I also have a cork. So what I plan to do is add the vinegar and then cork it up and see if, oh, never mind. Didn't even have to add the cork. There it goes. But if I had corked it up, ooh, it popped right off.